Hey, Dan Passarelli here. Well, tomorrow is Friday, and that's exciting. Another week down, but you know what else is exciting about it is we get the big monthly unemployment number being released, and that is going to be a big thing for the Fed to consider when it comes to what to do with interest rates. So, what do you think the market thinks of that? Well, let's take a look. We see that the VIX is pretty elevated, far above its long term average, sitting at $20.44 as we headed into the close this afternoon. Now, that's for a number of reasons. One is, well, we've got the unemployment number coming out. And then, of course, we've got the thing with Israel, and, the elections are coming closer and closer. It's still maybe a little bit early for some of that volatility to be priced in, but that is definitely going to be a supporting factor as far as keeping volatility elevated, probably throughout, well, until after the election, and hey, maybe even afterwards. We'll have to see. So, from a volatility standpoint, we're sitting here with some pretty good opportunities intermittently for option selling. Now, clearly, the risk is to the downside. While we could get a pretty good update if we get some employment news tomorrow that is conducive with cutting interest rates, but not so conducive that it leads people to have greater fear of a recession. If we get a really nice Goldilocks number tomorrow, we could have some rising to the upside. But for my money, if we're trading credit spreads, which are beautiful in a high implied volatility, low historical volatility market like we're in right now, for my money, the better credit spreads are the call credit spreads. And we saw some of those in yesterday's video when we talked about credit spread genius. Oh, which reminds me, I'm doing an encore training of what I covered last night, and I'm going to be doing that tomorrow during the day. And so if you missed last night's training, it's really, really important that you attend the one tomorrow. And you can do that by going to marketstaker.com/REG. Market as in stock market, taker as in take what's rightfully yours, two T's in a row, /REG, which is short for register, which is what you ought to do right now because, like I said, this is a wonderful market for credit spreads, and that's why I'm doing this training this week. Well, told you what you need to keep an eye out for, the number tomorrow, and keep an eye on the VIX and volatilities across the board. Hope that helps. This is Dan Passarelli, Trade Smart.